Manchester United with the 1-0 victory to get their season underway. 14 shots, 5 of which were on target. It made it an XG of 2.51. 0.7 of that was down to Alejandro Garnacho's shot late on in the game, which he missed. So just under a third of the total XG was down to that missed opportunity. 23 touches in the opponent's box, almost twice as many passes as Fulham, and the lion's share of possession. But that double Dutch connection between Ruud van Nistelrooy and Joshua Zirkzee proving to be a fruitful one for Manchester United. Here is the debutant and goal scorer with Juliet Farrington.
Joshua, you were brought on to make an impact in this match just past the hour mark, and you did that in some style.
Yeah. To win here in my first home game and to grab a goal is, couldn't be better.
To grab a goal in the manner in which you did, late on, but also in front of the Stretford end as well.
Yeah, I've been told that it's one of the best feelings here at Man United, so I'm just very thankful and blessed that I could experience it in my first game, of course. So yeah, it's an amazing feeling.
Okay, you've been told it's a good feeling. Tell us what that feeling then is like, or are the emotions in your head right now just so busy?
It's a bit busy, but end of the day we got the win, and that's all we wanted. That's all the fans deserve. So to have this as an extra is just beautiful. I can't really explain the feeling. It's just very nice.
What's the feeling been like then since you came here to Manchester United?
Yeah, it's great. The squad is very, very nice. I feel very warm here, and yeah, it's a great team. We want to achieve something great. Yeah, it's just been amazing. It's been a dream actually. But yeah, just taking it in day by day and just work hard, and yeah, that's it.
Taking it in day by day. What did the manager say to you before this match? Did you have an idea you were going to come on?
Just bringing energy. Help the team as much as possible. Yeah, just that.
And what has he said about the season as a whole, as a new player coming in? What has he said to you?
Nothing too specific. I mean, Manchester is a huge club, so you should always strive for the best. And yeah, that includes day by day just giving 100%, and yeah, that's the plan.
I'm kind of feeling it's all the good vibes with you right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no negative vibes after a game like this, so it's just all good vibes.
But the thing is, all good vibes. You got a good goal as well in front of the Stretford end, all the memories that you can make, and you've also bagged yourself player of the match.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, good feeling. That's very nice. It's gonna come on top of the shelf at home.
Top of the shelf. Good debut as well. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Joshua Zirkzee with man of the match. Who was the player of the match about 30 seconds before that, Gary?
I know. Changed it pretty quickly, yeah.
No, but it's the impact that he had and the difference that he made to Manchester United, and particularly in the absence of Rasmus Højlund, to be able to have an outright goal scorer.
He's a good size, that's number one, and he obviously can link play, dropped in. He didn't really get involved in the game too much, but United so many times, particularly in that first half, they had the ball in wide areas and couldn't get anybody's into the box. At least he got into the box.
And Erik joins us now. Erik, thank you very much for coming back to talk to us.
Well done.
Congratulations on the victory. We were just talking there about the impact that Joshua Zirkzee can have, and Zirkzee and the impact that he can have in this team.
Subs always very important, and yeah, it was good to see first game that you bring a sub and he scores the winning. So that's I think very good for the team process, for the spirit in the group, and then everyone sees how important subs are and that they have to be ready.
I know the guys will probably want to come back on that in a second, but just overall, how do you see that game as the opening game of the season, with the injuries that you've had coming into it, and the players still recovering really from the Euros?
Yes, and you know, against Fulham is always a difficult game. They are very good on the ball, but I think we defended, especially we pressed very well. After, I think, 10-12 minutes, we found our spell in the game, and we kept them under pressure, and they had, I think, a lot of trouble. They didn't came out of the pressure, which was good, and we created a lot of chances, I think, and we should have scored earlier. So that's the only criticism I have on the team. Kill in the box.
Erik, last season obviously there was problems changing the defence all the time. You've changed the defence again quite a few times tonight, but how important was a clean sheet?
No, it's always very important, and we know we had 2 seasons ago we had the most clean sheets in the Premier League, and I know when we have our consistent back four, then we will defend properly. It's so important to have a high line so that the midfielders can go forward and we get the jumps from the midfielders and the wingers. If you don't have a consistent back four, no patterns, no routines, then the gaps will come.
And Mazraoui, you must have been really happy with him.
Yeah, so I know him like this, and he's a great defender, but as I said before the game, also very composed on the ball, attacking. He's not in full condition in this moment. When he gets 100% fitness, he can do much more, but I'm very pleased with his performance. He kept for 70-75 minutes, and now he has to build his fitness.
Erik, I want to go back to Zirkzee, who come on. He obviously got the goal. The fans will be delighted, but I looked at him when he was at Bologna and looked at some of his stats. He had more touches than any striker in Serie A. Is what we saw tonight, he's not just a goal scorer, he actually gets involved in the build-up as when we saw passages of play where he was involved tonight on the ball.
Yes, but scoring for a striker is important. And he should be there where he was to finish, to kill. But yeah, he has more qualities. So he has to get the right balance, and we have to work with him. I think that is one of the things I spoke with him about, that he has to be a rifle in the box and to get his finishes. But of course we want him to link up. Therefore also for that attribute we bought him, and he has great qualities to make that link up play. And we have some great midfielders around him who we can make combinations so we can take control of the game.
Sorry, Roy, I thought you were coming in there.
I'm just listening, Kevin.
He's not asking today, noxing.
He's just here for the information. He's just
a good
soaking up,
vibe going on. I'm just
soaking
chilling
up
out.
the information.
You don't want to spoil the vibe. No.
Yeah. But
Not tonight. Not
Okay,
tonight. Next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be waiting.
Oh no, it will always come.
Just keep winning. It's easy. Just keep winning.
Oh, yeah,
no
it's
problem.
it's so simple.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But the vibes are created by the victory. They're created by that late winner, and so it's a great way to start the season. It's the 8th time Manchester United have won their opening game of the season in the last 10 seasons. So it's a good platform to build on.
Yeah, it's just first game, and but it's good to strengthen the belief, the confidence in the team, but it's not only the win, but also the performance is okay. And I have seen many spaces where we can and where we have to improve, but that's normal. First game of the season.
Yeah, but it's a happy dressing room, isn't it? It's nice. It's a happy dressing room.
Yeah, very.
When you win, for the new players to get that belief and confidence.
Yeah, sure. And I see some nice debut. Yeah, you mentioned Zirkzee, you mentioned Mazraoui, but also I think the others who came in, De Ligt, Johnny Evans and Scott McTominay, they all contributed to this win.
Was Harry Maguire injured, Erik, when you brought him off?
Not injured, but I had to bring him off because he had a problem.
Okay.
Before he gets injured, so precaution.
Okay.
Yeah, safety first with a long season ahead.
That is maybe, the win is very important, of course, but I'm so happy, no injuries today.
Yeah. So a double bonus.
Yeah.
Erik, thank you so much for joining us. Good to talk to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Roy, thank you. And I wait for you.
I can thank you. Thanks.
He thinks you're going to go for him. He's got you all wrong.
I'm always nice to him.
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you know what Erik ten Hag was saying there puts me in mind of something that you've always said before the start of the season, which is a steady 7 out of 10. You want to go out there, you don't want to do anything too badly, you don't necessarily want to be spectacular, you don't want to reach for the stars, you just want to get a nice steady win under your belt. Is that what Manchester United did?
Yeah, steady and unspectacular. It's been me for many years. No, look, tonight they had to win, and it didn't look like they were going to for large parts of that game. But it's critical that they got, I think clean sheets are important. I think they were better defensively than they were last season, there's no doubt about that. And I think actually bringing on defenders and having that strength in depth, the squad looks bigger and thicker. Obviously they've got a couple of players to come back into it. It wasn't spectacular football, but I don't expect the way in which they're set up tonight to ever play spectacular football. But it's positive. It's generally positive. I thought Zirkzee coming on scoring the winner, to have that sort of presence to replace Højlund, obviously when he's not fit, is important. You know, United have struggled in that position for a couple of years.
I think for United tonight, when you're watching them, there was a few signs of what we saw last season, but it was nowhere near what we saw last season. So there was times when Fulham counter-attacked against them and probably should have done better, but it wasn't what we saw here last season. And we talk about that with United a lot, but a problem for them last season was scoring goals. I mean, I think Fulham they scored 2 more than Fulham last season, and Fulham are a sort of really organised, a little bit defensive at times type of team. So they missed chances tonight. So when you think about did they deserve to win, yes, they weren't spectacular, but they had some big chances, United, and didn't take them. And going forward, that's again, they've got to be more clinical.
That's what I wonder if the difference that a player like Zirkzee brings in, particularly as we started off by saying in the absence of Højlund, the fact that they are now taking those chances in the way that they weren't before he was on the pitch.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your attacking players. And Erik mentioned particularly players off the bench. And I tell you, it was a brilliant finish. I thought it was a really good finish. We couldn't figure out, what was it, an OG, how we got the connection on it. His link up, he was neat and tidy. And sometimes you need a player to come to your club. That's kind of...
Nope, it was very much his goal, and he will certainly be claiming it. His first goal on his Premier League debut for Manchester United, for Joshua Zirkzee, as Manchester United get that 1-0 victory and a great start to this new Premier League season. Roy said it's all about the good vibes. That's the way to start the season for Manchester United. Erik Ten Hag enjoyed it. So too did Roy.